Twitch compilation of FNaF Security Breach by Astral Smith. We're continuing this series once again, and without further ado, let's get into it, shall we, babe?
You show, babe.
Dangerous animatronic in the game, besides Gigamonty. I like the chicken. And if Steel Wool just made it canon that she could teleport, she'd be even cooler.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting, since Bonnie can already do that from the first game.
Freddy's gonna be in his own category. Freddy deserves his own category.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
If you ever fall out of the world, you don't just permanently fall into the void, which is what would normally happen in most games. I almost wonder if they knew people would fall out and wanted a fix. Either way, you're teleported to the last save point you reloaded the game at. This is something that I've used in a handful of my runs, but it goes deeper than that. Just recently I learned why sometimes it just felt like I'd randomly teleport instead of landing back at that save point. Saving the game saves Gregory's exact position, but it also saves Freddy's exact position.
That's pretty interesting. Okay.
So when you drop into the void in Freddy, the game instead sends you to wherever Freddy was standing when Gregory used the save station and reloaded.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious.
I'd love to use that in a challenge someday. Before the patch, falling and entering hiding spots would unload the world and you could go anywhere into the area reloaded.
That's weird.
Like many games, going too far from rooms unloads them and getting closer reloads them. Something this game really struggles with. But this also applies to going too high up. So if you're able to climb up certain surfaces, you can unload the room you're in and go through walls before the game reloads.
That's weird.
Yep.
Since the patch removed Freddy deloads and hide deloads, this is our...
Could you imagine doing this in the actual game in one of our playthroughs? Like, oh, this is a
Heck.
glitch. Look what I found, guys. It's a glitch. They're patched this soon, aren't they? But they never do.
main way of deloading. Another common way of deloading is with elevators, since none of the doors close quick enough that you can't just walk out of the elevator after pressing the button.
That's funny.
The game will continue to load the area you were supposed to travel to and unload where you are currently. You can then use this to travel out of bounds. If you lower the voice volume to 0, all dialogue cutscenes will immediately skip. If there is no visual cutscenes, such as Vanessa talking to Freddy, all dialogue will happen at once and immediately end. This can also cause soft locks, which I will mention later. Most game triggers reset when the map reloads instead of
Why is Trigger holding a flashlight like that? That's not how you hold a flashlight.
being a one-time trigger. For
I know that's a glitch, though. That's obviously a glitch.
example, get lectured by Vanessa in the Lost and Found as many times as you want, because the trigger simply resets instead of just being a one-time thing, which it probably should be. A lot of areas won't load in whatsoever for 15 to 20 minutes.
What the hell? 15 to 20 minutes just to load something in this game? God damn.
Damn.
I remember just sitting on my phone because an entire area just vanished. Let's
Jeez, this game is more buggy than I thought.
talk about the lag.
And it's definitely more glitchy than... It's more glitchy than I thought, and it's more buggy than I've experienced, to be honest. I haven't really experienced that many bugs, especially after the patch updates. But now I know how many glitches were really in the game. In pre-patch and post-patch updates. So.
There's lots of it, and no amount of high-quality hardware can change that. I can't really claim to understand why, but many sections of the map, particularly the atrium, always cause big lag spikes when first.
I mean, to be fair, the atrium is ginormous. Have you seen that place? Like, we've all, like, me and Never have both been to the atrium many times, and it's like really big. So I would assume it would be hard for a computer just to load that in instantly. So it takes a little bit longer, you know.
Loading in. They can also sometimes fail to load in quick enough, so you can walk through doors and fall out, or have to wait around. Security Breach is not the only game that accidentally allows players to unload the map, but most games can reload said map in at most half a second, so there isn't enough time to do anything, as opposed to Security Breach where going from a pizza...
I almost thought there was an ad there for a second, but there wasn't. And good thing there wasn't, otherwise I would have skipped that shit.
But back to Gregory gives you time to simply walk through the wall and out of the room. When I first
Yeah, that's weird.
Played the game, I had a bug where the statue in the daycare apparently didn't exist, and crashed my game every time it tried to load. This crash broke my game forever, and I was unable to get into the daycare normally.
Well, that sucks.
Even after looking away to try and get around, since the slide turns the camera and loads the statue. Even on the new patch, the statue doesn't exist, and it is impossible for me to ever start a playthrough.
See, that's the point I just went. No, I literally just went over that like 1 to 2 minutes ago. Not even. Like, and they're saying that even post-patch, this is still a glitch in the game. That's what I was just saying not 2 minutes ago.
Again. PS4 was hit particularly bad, where players reported getting 5 to 10 FPS in the Monty fight, for example.
Ugh.
Where actually I see very few issues. Thankfully, the game doesn't really demand that you ever go quickly between loading zones, just usually from one to another. In my backwards run when I was trying to use Freddy to get onto an event, I was caught right on the edge of the loading zone to load Monty Golf. This meant that it was constantly loading in and unloading, causing ridiculous constant lag.
Jeez.
Where there would normally just be a single spike. Actually, I take it back. I know exactly what causes the lag. It's the lighting. If you use debug mode and turn off lighting, everything runs so much smoother. This is how most speedrunners play the game, and PS4...
Oh, so debug mode. I would install a mod to cheat like that, but apparently there's already something like that in the base game. Huh.
4 players wish they could. Sadly, there's...
I mean, I never really used it in my playthroughs, but I have used it for certain things.
no way to turn off lighting on a PS4.
It's just flying through walls and shit. Well, not through walls, but through vent openings.
Elevators do a fairly good job at minimizing lag when loading 2 different areas, though you just instead experience the lag spike in the elevator. They of course don't actually go up or down. In some cases they just teleport, but this isn't a fix that's consistently used. For example,
we all know that the atrium elevator is a hoax, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what a hoax, but it doesn't have any purpose, considering the only purpose the elevator to the atrium, that at least the atrium has, is security. But apart from that, there's really no purpose for it, because it doesn't go up and it doesn't go down, nor does it teleport you anywhere. So the elevator literally just stays still the whole time, and you can just get out the other side. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Require an elevator to go between the lobby and the hard-to-load atrium, although you don't require an elevator to go between Rockstar Row and the atrium. The path from Rockstar Row twists and turns to give the game enough time to load it, but you feel the lag spike a lot harder when you're moving around as opposed to just standing in an elevator. Then you have going to the atrium from somewhere like Roxy Raceway, where none of this exists. Oof. A view mode...
That sounds like my footsteps. Or I guess in the game's case, Roxy's footsteps.
Unlit option would be a viable way to fix the game, but I guess it would be a little shameful.
Yeah, it looks ugly, to be honest. I get why speedrunners use it, because it's better for performance, but I would not use this personally, because number one, I'm not a speedrunner, but number two, I just don't see the appeal for it. So it kind of looks better with the lighting, you know? So.
To add. I got this one while trying my own Freddy-less route. Freddy isn't in this room. That's...
That's not weird at all. What the hell?
No, it's not.
Just his mirror giving an image of Freddy for no reason. The map has about a billion quirks, from misplaced textures to walls without collision to soft locks. We're gonna go in deep and do it room by room. In Rockstar Row, you can just jump up this trophy case through the wall and get to the atrium. This plant clips through the wall for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's not weird. Oh, but they said that last one's patched.
This plant clips
Okay, yeah, this is patched, so the plant doesn't clip through the wall like that anymore.
through the wall for whatever reason.
That's one of the things that have been patched. One of the bugs that have been patched.
If you get Freddy and open this level 10 security door, which is inaccessible in normal play, you can see a T-posing Freddy just hanging out. I used it in my first glitch video thumbnail. If you jump at this wall, you can scale it, getting high enough to deload the game and running out of bounds. There's no collision on either side of this garage door, and if you walk into the walls, you'll be soft-locked. On these stairs, the railing can be
so annoying. Imagine getting soft-locked and you haven't saved for a while. Oh, that would be horrible.
Walked up on, allowing you to drop down. And if you miss and land in the water, you're soft-locked. You can
Yeah, all these soft-locks.
accidentally go into the charging station with Freddy the first time, resulting in a soft-lock.
Another soft-lock. I was expecting the first one. Oh, not really, but... And the second one I wasn't expecting, and the third one I definitely wasn't expecting. 3 soft locks in a row, jeez. Well, gosh, Gregory, what seems to be the problem? You're crushing my bones.
This door in the initial Chica
That was Gregory saying, you're crushing my bones.
chase sticks out. That's always bothered me. Later in the game, the original box's Chica burst through a reset, and you can jump over them. And with Freddy, see that the path just leads into the void. It's super easy to fall up these stairs and soft lock yourself. If you open this present,
Yeah, if you soft lock yourself like that, then it's your own fault.
its lid will always get stuck on the wall here. Animatronics can't reach you on most slightly elevated surfaces, so I won't cover them all, but this one is kind of pathetic. You can
Chica can't get you through a plant? What the hell is that shit?
just jump onto this thing and
But is she blind and she can't see you through the plant? That's so stupid.
get a key stamina upgrade early in the game. Hilariously, there's a full ceiling downstairs in this store, but from upstairs, there's no ceiling, and you-
Oh, this is one of the bugs I actually have noticed. Well, I haven't seen it in my own playthroughs, but I have heard somebody else explaining it, and I have no idea why this is here, but it is. I don't know why. So weird.
you can see down.
Yeah.
The second
that's
bathroom has another terribly aligned door asset. This is common, so I'm gonna stop pointing it out. This isn't the camera feed it's supposed to show. All I did was start this with the voice volume off. This golden statue in particular
Huh. Weird. That's a glitch I never knew about.
caused a lot of
Actually, that's one of the many glitches I never knew about.
lighting issues
Yeah.
for PS4 players. Some just crash when it tries to load. Going down the slide leaves Gregory's hitbox at the top of the slide, meaning if an animatronic was chasing you, they will catch you while you're going down the slide.
Oh, come on! Why?
Wow.
You can jump
Talk about inconsistencies, right?
Yeah.
back into the slide and clip through the top, then jump over some barriers and skip the sun cutscene completely. Your head clips through many parts of the daycare just for going through it. You can escape the daycare just by jumping up here and then jumping out. You can skip
Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater, Grandma Freddy would be disappointed in you.
getting the flashlight just by jumping over the barrier that's supposed to stop you, in either version. You're able to jump up this barrier and escape the map or unload it, which can also be used to duplicate sun on the new patch. This little trash bin thing in the atrium can be used to get on top of the railing on both levels and either drop down or run along the edge. Dropping down can unload the game, allowing you to run through walls, and going along the edge is one of the way runners get into Phaser Blast before they're supposed to. Most
Damn.
of the time, this gift near Chica's cupcakes will
Well, apparently this is the point where you see Shattered me last time.
Yeah.
Luckily, in my current form, I can't get shattered no matter what. And I can't die.
already be open. It's Chica's magnet, and it'll be in your inventory if that's the case. This area towards Roxy Raceway has multiple ways to get into Phaser Blast early, and get soft-locked if you drop into the wrong spot. It's so easy, it feels intentional. Jumping up these barrels is a soft lock waiting to happen.
Like I said, if you soft lock yourself like that and you know about the soft lock, then it's your own fault.
These stereos just don't have collision, and neither does Freddy.
Oh, that's so weird. Well, I knew that the Freddy didn't have collision. For some reason, it's so weird, but I already knew that one.
When he's dying on the ground. This wall has no collision, so you can visit Vanessa lecturing Freddy and make her
What? What? The wall has no collision? What?
leave. If you're staring straight
That
up
had to have been patched by now, right? I have no idea.
while in Roxy's elevator, your camera will be knocked sideways about 20 degrees.
That is so weird. No!
Yeah.
And you can keep doing this to make it worse and worse.
That is so cursed. No.
The vent
I'm
covers
gonna
leading
do
into
it.
the animatronics
Oh my goodness.
green rooms don't really fall off. The red canister in Roxy and Monty's room float. This wall in Monty's minigolf has no collision and can be used to walk out of bounds.
Oh.
The maze-sized buttons miss really bad, but this was fixed. Instead of doing the maze, you can
Okay.
just hit buttons until the vent is opened, then use a pinch spot to get on top of the barriers and to the vent. You can get Freddy into the Monty fight by getting on top of the vent and skipping the trigger, disabling him. You can avoid spawning Monty in the Monty boss fight by making this jump. Add some chat collab to the deal. There are many ways to enter Faster Blast early, but this is the easiest.
I would never cheat like that. Me personally, I would never
I
cheat.
will.
Yeah, because you love to break games like Braysto plays.
Using the Steeload, you can also drop into the rooms leading to the Vanny ending and finish the game early. Originally, we got the Vanny ending early by just jumping along the walls of Fazer Blast to get there. They tried to lock the Vanny door to prevent any of the game early if you got there, but you can still jump through the window. If you escape Fazer Blast with the gray gun, which you're supposed to give away, you get to keep it, and reloading the game removes the HUD too. You can lean against this fence and regain the ability to call Freddy. This wall has no collision, allowing players to skip generators.
Seriously? So many bugs.
That's cutie breach for ya.
Mm-hmm.
The final generator gate doesn't need the generator to be on to open. The Monty Claw repair rarely highlights what you're supposed to click on. There's a door in Bonnie Bull that Freddy can open that leads to nothing. You can just drop into this gap on the way to Roxy Raceway to skip needing Freddy's Chica or Monty upgrade. You can run up this wall and fly over it in Roxy Raceway, which also deloads the map.
Jeez, of course it does.
You can climb up these stairs, and dropping out of bounds here can land you in Afton's lair early.
What in the world? Here we are.
There's a prompt to hide in this pipe near where Roxy gets smushed. It's a soft lock, and we call it pipe %. You can jump out of the hole you're in with Broken Roxy to avoid dealing with the fire section. You can also easily soft lock doing this.
Oh no, another soft lock.
If you stand near the entrance to Afton's lair, you can do this. There are two spots in the arcade that can be used to drop down to Music Man early.
Well, I think I'm gonna end it there, y'all, because honestly, this is fun, but I think I had enough investigators pictures for today. What do you say?
Yeah.
Well, either way, that's it for scenario. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, be sure to enjoy my dancing with it.
Yes, you did, babe.
So yeah, remember to stay off. Remember, I am back.
Peace.